Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play some more Pharaoh, continuing the water mission. What's this one actually called? I think it'll tell me here. The Challenge of the Sea. So again, mostly a water-based quest thing. We've got a lot of fishing docks set up, and I suppose we might want to put a granary on the other side. And this granary is actually finally getting full, which is a nice sign. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and drop one right over here for some extra storage, especially since we do have some fishing docks on this side, so they can deliver their goods a little bit easier. We're going to be exporting some of the fish and also feeding our people, obviously. Feeding our people will take the priority. I don't expect to make a lot of money from selling the fish, but we'll do what we can. Let's take a look at our economy, actually, and see how much we've made in sales. 2,800 from exports. We did get that $5,000 gift because we went in debt that time. And overall, we are turning a profit, and we just ramped up our economy dramatically, so we should be able to export a lot more really soon. Our wages do exceed our taxes considerably. Only 54% of our population is registered for taxes, but I think it will be the most valuable part of our population. Tax income here is quite high. And these people just aren't registered for taxes at all. We're starting to get a good amount of houses here. We may want to start registering from taxes. But the problem is they're still going to be very, very low value homes. And we may not give them a whole lot of love there. So as long as the houses that are worth something are registered for taxes, we're going to be doing okay. Looks like we can probably put in a few plazas just to start working on the beautification of the town a little bit. We'll just stretch out and do this area. And the more they level up, the more the roads will sort of get flattened out. I think that's the mechanic. Or maybe it's just some of these other buildings exude the road stuff, and clearly they do, but I think it's a factor of the beauty of an area. So that'll do fine. What are these houses here looking for? Yeah, desirability. You know what we're going to do then? Oh, there's the Plague of Locusts. Oh, that's awful. I'm going to bulldoze. There's a grand festival to Osiris. See, if he had just waited. And let's go ahead and put in a medium statue right where that was. We'll rotate it around and get... here, the bird. Isn't Osiris a bird? Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. We'll do that. Should increase the desirability of the area. Oh my god, all our crops. We do still have a lot of storage, though. We had a big backlog of production, so that's going to be okay. We got plenty of linen stored up, a fair amount of beer. We do have a dock over here, and we should have all of our exports set up. Exporting surplus beer, exporting surplus linen. So hopefully those settings are smart. We may have to manually tweak those numbers. We'll see how it goes. But obviously we are selling things right now. Because you honor the Pharaoh and Osiris by sending 800 flasks of beer to Men Nefer in time for the Great Festival, you become more popular. Yeah, so we got some kingdom rating. And we should be able to see our goals over here. We actually have all the kingdom rating we need. As long as we don't go bankrupt at any point, we're going to do fine. Culture, we just need to increase the entertainment. Yeah, so musicians and stages and stuff like that. Prosperity. That will raise up on its own once we get some housing quality and, of course, just make some money. But the big thing is the monument stuff, and we're going to want to get started on that relatively soon since it's like a huge job to set up these monuments. Maybe we'll set it up here on the other side of this little platform. It's an interesting idea. So, yeah, so we get the small mastaba and the medium mastaba. So I don't know how much of rating we need for anything. And we also can't rotate them. Now, the last time around... the connection point was at the bottom. I guess what we'll do is put it down and see where the connection point is and figure it out. You know what? I really like the idea of plopping it down right here. It's probably not going to be reachable, though. Where else would we want to put it? Maybe up this side. We've got all our workers. We're actually going to have a fair amount of work camps over here. You know what? Maybe we'll do that. Doesn't have to be in a pretty area of town. Let's go and get a road going kind of like this. And then cut to each side. And then we'll just line that up for the middle. Medium mastaba. Boom. Oh, good. And the door is there, which is perfect. 24,000 bricks. So this is definitely the bigger one of the two than we built in this scenario. I don't know how many points this will be worth, but probably a fair amount. So, we want a brickworks, which actually means we need bricks as well. Right. Ooh, malaria. Okay, let's... I guess we'll have to get a physician over here. But also, potentially, an apothecary, which I think actually treats the disease a little bit more actively. We may need a few more of those around town. If we take a look at our risks of disease, yeah, there's quite a bit. And it's the physician that lowers the risk of disease, so we're going to probably want to throw one in over here somewhere. In fact, I think I'll actually bulldoze this house here. Because the reputation of the kingdom increased, Pharaoh decreed... Oh, we got a gift of 2,300 bricks. Fantastic. We should have room for it, too. Oh, that's, like, perfectly timely and convenient. Thank you very much. All right, and we can probably... I don't want to overdo it, but I'm going to go ahead and set up a work camp right over here. It's going to be fine. And yeah, we'll set up one brickworks as well. I think that's what we needed, right? No, we need a construction guild. Oh, yes, right. We need a bricklayers guild here. The brickworks, actually, having the brickworks here is okay. Let's go ahead and set up a storage yard right here, which doesn't accept anything except bricks. And it will actually, like, try to acquire all the bricks and bring them here. That's what its job is going to be. So that's why it's close to the pyramid. Now, in addition to that, we're going to want to set up a brickworks. So let's draw out a road this way. We're going to set up another storage bit. Possibly right here as well. Sure. This one is going to accept none, except clay, which is going to try to get as much of it as possible. Now, the clay will need to be imported. So, can we import right now, or do we have to open another route? Clay, clay, clay. Available for import. Okay. Set import levels. Good. So we're going to start to pull in clay. Needs more workers. Probably set itself up, but let's take a look. No, we have 0% unemployment. Do we have... Is there an overlay for, like, workers? No, I don't think so. So I don't actually know where the shortage of workers is. But it wouldn't surprise me if it was up here. Let me go and throw in a few houses here. And here. Down this road, we're going to go firehouse, architect's post. And then once... Oh, we've got clay already. Good. So now what we're going to do is just build more brickworks. So they're going to... The clay that we import... This is bricks. This is clay. The clay that we import is going to turn into bricks ourselves. I think we can even export bricks and turn a profit at some point. But for now, our priority will be to set up the mastaba. Because we know it's going to take forever. Hopefully we'll produce them at a decent rate. Hopefully we won't go bankrupt buying clay. But we are going to be exporting a lot of goods still. And we can actually improve our farming a little bit more as well. So I think I'm going to do that. We've got flax. We've got some weavers. Yeah, we're mostly going to focus on barley, though. Because beer. Hooray, beer. That's the red stripe line, right? Those amazing Jamaican beer commercials. I think it's red stripe. Can we not... Oh, we can't road out of this? No! Alright, that's fine. Bulldoze these. Oh, I can't do that either. So I gotta hold back here. That feels inefficient, but I guess we've got to. We'll do something like that. Another work camp right over here. Couple of houses for convenience. We've got the fire post over there. Hopefully we'll be okay. Oh yeah, keep hitting the side of the screen. And it's funny, when you hit the side of the screen and you start scrolling, everything pauses. Also, if you hold down the mouse button, everything is just paused. Old games are funny. Let's go and put in a ferry landing. What? Oh, there's a disease pop up. That was weird. Okay, we'll deal with the disease later. Disease is not as bad as fire. Road. That crooked road is kind of annoying me a little bit, but we'll just try to ignore it. Close your eyes and pretend this didn't happen. Set up another block of housing over here. And a bit of a road with some housing over here, just technically so that there's some amount of workers on this side, although I don't know if it's actually going to be important. But I'm going to go and do a firehouse, architect, and that'll be okay. As long as these houses are isolated from the other population, like, they'll get diseases, but it's actually not a huge problem because they won't really spread it to anyone, so it's okay. But we can build some reed gatherers. So I'm going to build a pair over here and a pair over here. Actually, we really want more over here, don't we? How many can we fit in? Well, actually, that's it, because road access. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe we can go over here. That's assuming people can get around. Let's do that just to make sure there's a gap between the houses so they can get to the reed behind. Because I'm a little bit worried about like pathfinding problems. So these are people looking for employees to fill the jobs. I guess what I can do, something like that. Because then we can fit a handful more houses in here. But we still just need the employees to arrive. And people are coming to town, which is good. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to trim down how many houses we've got here. We'll deal with it again in a second. We'll give them a little bit of a water supply over here. And we'll drop a well right there. It fits in a lot smaller. It doesn't make people very happy, but it does help with little huts and things like that and gives them basic amount of water. So that should be okay. We don't have unemployment, so people should still be getting attracted to the town, which is good. I feel like another general purpose stockpile over here would actually be very, very called for. So I'm going to go and do that. Deliveries are being made. We've got tons of fish now. I'm surprised we're not selling more of it. I did set the export to that, didn't I? Fish, 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 fish. Exporting surpluses. Well, look, it seems to me we have lots of surplus, but I might be wrong. What does it say in terms of how much... There we go. Oh, food for 13 months. Yeah, you know what? We actually do want some more food storage. We'll put up another granary over here. That's too bad. Do something like that. A little bit awkward, but it fits. There we go. Bricks are coming in. Things are getting built. Ah, it feels wonderful. Let's take a look at our actual progress here. Kingdom rating is good. Monument rating is missing. Prosperity still sucks mostly because housing quality and the culture. So we should probably work on that. What I can do here is I can extend this bit, which gives us the ability to put in a bandstand. Actually, can we put in a pavilion there? Does that work? Oh, it does. Pavilions can be serviced by a lot of entertainment. We've got the juggling school. We will want a conservatory. Where's the road, actually? Right there, so it continues through there. Good. That works okay-ish. So we'll get a conservatory, which makes musician, and a dance school, which makes dancers. And they will go and work at this pavilion. Continue to need more workers, though. I don't know what that pop-up was. Cannot evolve, needs a supply of pottery. Right! Okay, we are importing clay. Ooh, that's a lot of disease. We are importing clay. So, we can build some pottery. Some potters. Potter. Something like that. Get a trio. It's complaining about needing more workers, which seems reasonable to me. Let me extend this out. And drop down some more houses over here. Yeah, that should do fine. And we can give them a well. Well, well, well. Something like that. Good, so we'll produce some pottery at this point. And that should supply the need for these houses, which will improve our prosperity considerably. Oh, this disease stuff is kind of a pain in the ass. Doesn't have access to any water over here. Tell you what, let me bulldoze one of these diseased houses. We'll put in a proper water source for you guys, too. Just try to raise the city average, which might actually be a bit of an issue. That might be part of the problem. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just, I'm hoping it's looking for just like a single maximum house, but it's possible it's looking at your whole city and like, yeah, okay, you've got a few nice houses, but most of your city is crap. So, there. Oh, good. We just finished a harvest and there's still room in the storage yard. It's possible these farms didn't actually kick in at quite this point, but overall I'm feeling okay. So, we should be grabbing reeds. Oh, we need a storage yard. Oh, disease. Storage yard over here. And we'll go and set up a papyrus maker. Because I don't know where the reeds were being stored, but it's going to be pretty far away. And this special order, you get reeds. So that is closer to our actual industry over here. It's a little foolish that it was so far away. I like the reed. They look like giant asparagus. Yeah, they're being stored over here, which is actually not as far as I was afraid they would be. Would not surprise me if we do need more workers overall, and we could probably use some over here. Let's get that going. We've got some fire services, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and drop perfect flood. Nice. A water supply and a physician over here. Fire. Ooh, in the middle of our city. Really? Should have enough fire services, but it's because of the travel. People probably are missing the roads from time to time. That being said, someone should be able to put that out pretty damn fast. I don't expect it to spread. I feel like that's the second time we've had a problem in this middle area here. Maybe replace this area with a garden would be a good idea. I don't know. We've got lots of food, lots of people coming into the city. Disease. Yeah, well. Detrimental effect on desirability. You know what? If they're complaining about desirability and we keep having fires, we're going to go beautification, garden. Drop that in there. Just pretty up the area. Also, we'll do a check. I think we can build a few more plazas in there. Yeah, on the paved roads. Get everything to level up a little bit more. Good. So mostly they're they're complaining about the lack of pottery. And we are, that's a brewery. Potters over there. Good. So we are producing pottery. A little bit shy on space. We've got tons of barley stored up. We could easily make more beer than we are. And I feel like that's exactly what we should do. Let's extend this area over here. What do you want? You want 900 beer. You know what, Pharaoh? We can do that. Easy. Just for you. Let's actually expand our breweries. Oh, I just dropped into debt. It should get resolved really quickly with trade. In fact, I'm wondering... Well, no, this trade dock doesn't look overloaded to me. We are understaffed. They only have 6 employees. Oh, that's actually miserable. Have more workers. Let's extend this road like this. Drop some more workers in there for you. Like, just please. 2,000 citizens. And we don't have enough for all our jobs. Well, it's a good problem to have. I could set up a separate dock somewhere. But, I mean, this might be better for the papyrus, but... No, I think more docks would actually be really good. Maybe over here, though. Drop a road down. And a little bit more housing. Something like that. I can't build where I want to build because there's people walking by. There we go. Well, we do need more workers, so that's good. Yeah, still 0% unemployment. We could drop wages or something like that if we want to save money, but I don't think we need to. I'm pretty sure the traders will do just fine as long as we keep up that industry. Let's take a look at how much we've actually got stored of everything. We've got tons of barley. Tons of beer. I wonder if there's more than one town we can sell beer to. What I could do is open up some more trade routes because we can sell the barley directly. So at the very least, let's look for a place that will buy barley directly. We've got Byblos over here. Are they buying gems, jewelry? No. We've already got one trade route there. They don't buy anything. Oh, they will buy beer and bar. What do you buy? You buy beer, but you're not doing much of it. Okay, Men Nefer, we will open a trade route to you since you do beer. Nubbed, you're not buying anything. Bricks, linen. Okay, no, we want to sell linen. That's another one too. All right, good. We're not going to export bricks right now. We're not going to import weapons right now. We are importing clay as needed. Let's export excess barley because we're getting crap tons of it. We don't have any of this to export. We can import reeds, but we don't need to do that. All right. That'll have to do. And hopefully you've got more employees. There we go. Just waiting for ships to come in. All right. Just keep up the trade. We are losing money quite quickly, but we have tons of stuff to sell. We just need people to show up and buy our junk. That's all. You're coming along nicely. Yeah, our economy is doing fantastically. I guess we're not taxing much. That's true. Let's take a look at what that looks like. So only 23% of the population is registered for tax, but only 90 denebs are uncollected. So we brought in almost 800, only taxing 23% of our population, which goes to show you like fancy housing is really important. In fact, as soon as we can get pottery to upgrade these houses to actually kick in, then we are going to be in fantastic shape because these houses will all upgrade and will increase our tax revenue quite a bit. So does it say what their tax revenue is? Not visited by tax collector. What? And a plague. Malaria and nonsense. Well, I mean, we do have a tax collector right there, but I think he's the only one. So building a second one, just making sure that people are roaming around is going to be nice. The only question is where to actually position it. This is probably the only place I can put it, which feels a little redundant, but I think I'm going to do it anyway just to make sure. Ooh, we did get a collapsed building over there. And we're at -3. Okay, so we basically got out of debt and then fell right back into it, but that's okay. Right over here, I'll build a firehouse and architect's post, and it should what? Sorry, this was which one? The Bricklayers Guild. Right, so progress on our monument has stopped. Well, we don't want that. So let's do that. Now it should get proper coverage again. How's our employment status? Still empty jobs in industry and commerce. Like, that's how we're going to make our money, too, so. Yeah, I think over here they'd like some more employees. I'm going to extend this road out. And get a bunch of housing over here. And just a firehouse. This is a physician's guild. Or physician, yeah. I think what I could probably do to optimize things is put a roadblock right in here. Just to keep the physician on this side of things. Bad luck stalking the city. Some of the citizens taken ill, caused by something in the water. Uh-oh. You know what I haven't checked in a while? How's my god? He's displeased. Well, let's throw him a party. We got tons of beer. Let's do that. We could probably use a little bit more religion as well. I'm going to drop a temple over here, just to make sure these people all have access to their god, which should be okay. And of course I can scatter some shrines around too. But hopefully we should be okay. So I don't know. I don't know what they got. Maybe they got like some sort of dysentery or, well, I mean, we know there's malaria running around, which is definitely a problem. We've got lots of food though. City health is also really affected by the amount of food types you have. So we may want to start importing a different type of food really soon. Just some game meat or I think we can get wheat from somewhere as well. And that will increase the overall city's health. Still really hoping the pottery kicks in though. Oh, did we never send the beer either? Hang on, let's do that right away because we have tons of beer. Pottery, we only have 100. We got lots of clay. So what I'm thinking, although we still have a shortage of people in general. Oh, this area is still going to be so slummy. Clay is here. Well, I don't know. I suppose we can't have too much pottery because any excess pottery we can just sell off. All right, we can trade pottery. Give them some water over here. And we'll provide a physician. Debt once more. Maybe one over there. Just, we'll try to keep the plague down a little bit more, just because the pop-ups are annoying. It's like, the plague is actually not that much of a problem, but the pop-ups are. We're going to need a lot of clay if we're going to work all this pottery, and also the bricks. So there's going to be a lot of income, import costs, but again, we can sell the pottery if things become dire. In fact, I suspect... Oh, no. Oh, there's no buyer for pottery at all. Oh, never mind then. I was going to say, I suspect that we could set it on now. As long as it's export any excess, then it's never going to be a problem. But apparently it would be a little bit of a problem. Oh my god, we got disease here, which is really, really ungood, because this is supposed to be a fancy area. We'll build a physician right here, and also an apothecary right there. They should have no problem finding a worker. I hope there's lots of houses. Yeah, we don't want the rich place to be hit by that. No food from the local bazaar over there. Yeah, see, it's just... It was never intended to be a fancy area town. We do have some modest apartments, though, which is good. They're going to want to start getting magistrates. Okay. Okay, all right. So many events. We can extend a road out here. Drop down a courthouse. Perhaps there. And then we can maybe bulldoze that spot there and drop down a garden. And actually, all these little dead spots where we can't really build anything, let's just fill them with gardens. That might help. Needs beer. Yeah, so they're just having bazaar access problems. And I think bulldozing another one of these houses and building another bazaar may actually be our answer. It's a work camp. Where are the bazaars? Is that the only one? Oh, no. Okay, we do need more than that. Do something like this. There we go. And yeah, needs more workers, I know. Disease, disease, disease. Let's try to come up with another fancy area over here. Stretch this out this way. I have to put a cut in this episode at this point. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.